Hey, hey. So we are at it again today. How's everybody doing? I hope you are ready for a wonderful week. Most people are going to be off from work starting today, tomorrow, all the way maybe even through next week, taking some vacation time. So I hope you guys are excited about spending some time with family, relaxing, all that. What's happening, Marilyn? It's so good to see you. Yay! I still owe you some thieves oil, girlfriend, just so that you can understand the benefits of that for helping with your body. Hey, Reginald, how you doing? It's good to see you. And I'm trying to see something. Somebody's coming in. I should have silenced something else, but oh well, can't do that. But I'm not seeing names, but it's good to see everybody. I think I see Nicole. I see somebody last name Moore. There's something in my way. It says try trying another way, going live. All right, whatever. Not quite sure what they want me to do. These messages that come through. So today we are talking about elderberry. A lot of people don't realize what elderberry is good for. Some do, some don't. But I want to give you some great information about elderberry, some things to be mindful of when taking elderberry, and some of the ways in which you can get it. So it's so good to see you. Hold on, let me see if I can get this out of my way because it's messing up my comments. It says, try another way of going live during your broadcast. I don't want to do that right now. I want you to let that go. Let's see. It's telling me to hit the button. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that's doing, but here we go. Let's see if this works. All of my comments are sideways, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here. Let's see. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. So we're going to close. All right, guys. So I'm sorry if I can't see comments very well today, but we will figure out what all these newfangled Facebook Live stuff is going on. So hopefully you guys are, Marilyn, right? Laugh out loud for show. Because I'm like, don't give me messages. Just let me do what I do. My normal live. Don't come in with any extra new stuff. I just want to do what I do. All right, guys. For those who are just coming in, I'm talking about elderberry today. So, oh, I'm sideways now. Great. Lovely. All right, let's see. Oh, boy. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So I am going to actually, for you guys, please jump back on. I'm going to pop off and I'm going to figure out, not the comments. All right, so I'm sideways. Let's see. Am I right side up now, Marilyn? Help me out, sister girlfriend. Am I right side up? I'm right side up. I see you say exactly. So fixed. Okay, Felicia, thank you. Now they're making my life complicated because my little phone thing that holds my phone thing isn't right. So now all of my angles are off. So good night, Facebook. Thank you for just making my life fun. So now I'm trying to come down and do all of this. All right. So gotta love it. Here we go. Elderberry. Back to where I was, my regularly scheduled program, y'all. All right, so here we go, guys. Elderberry, there's evidence that prehistoric man actually cultivated elderberry, all right? And so it's basically has medicinal uses all throughout time, even in ancient Egypt, although I will say that Hippocrates was the one who kind of coined, in a sense, saying that elderberry was his medicine chest, all right? But it has definitely been here long before he was here as a Greek. Like I said, it was in ancient Egypt. There was a whole lot going on with elderberry. So it's been around for a while. It's one of the top antiviral herbs on the planet, okay? So that's a good thing. Benefits are it naturally improves colds and flu. That's one big thing. Sinus infections or sinus issues, nerve pain, which is huge for people who suffer with like carpal tunnel or diabetic nerve pain, things like that. Inflammation, chronic fatigue, allergies, constipation, and even cancer. So we're going to break some of those down just a little bit. Hey guys who are jumping in. Hey, Eddie, and thanks, Marilyn. I appreciate that. I'm glad to know we're all settled now, although I think this is going to totally mess up my YouTube video, whatever. We'll figure out how it works. So reduce the duration of a cold used in the first 48 hours. So when you start taking elderberry, basically if you feel those cold symptoms coming on, within 48 hours, if you start taking elderberry, you will probably reduce the duration of your cold. So that's pretty cool. So sinus infections, it's a natural remedy for that, taking it, the antibacterial properties of the actual elderberry itself. But I will tell you, you can also use colloidal silver, and I have used that, and it has worked wonders with a little bit of salt water wash as you spray it up the nose and kind of clear the sinus passages. So colloidal silver, along with elderberry, taken orally, pretty good in supporting the body systems. It lowers blood sugar. So those that are suffering with diabetes or who are on the borderline, their A1C numbers are a bit altered in that way. Basically, it's used, the berry and the flower is used to lower and treat diabetes. So it stimulates the glucose metabolism in the body and the secretion of insulin. So it reduces blood sugar in that. So that's pretty cool. So it says, it says, girls widely here in Indiana grows. Oh yeah, grows widely. Yep, it does. It does grow wildly there as well. There are a lot of other places as far as where you can get it as well. But I will say it was not native to the United States. So it's definitely something that has been brought over. It is a natural diuretic. So people say, well, what's a diuretic? Makes you go to the bathroom, makes you pee. All right. It's kind of like dandelion root, that kind of thing. So if you have water retention in the body, if you wake up feeling like really tight and everything, sometimes using elderberry will help you flush the excess water out of the body if need be. But you don't want to do it if you're dehydrated, because that can make it worse. It's a natural laxative. Other side of things, if you're constipated, you're dealing with, the plumbing not working properly, elderberry can help with that. It helps to improve skin health. So it actually helps to improve your skin structure. That's like the structure of the cells, so that you have like that nice taut skin, and the condition of the skin as well. So very, very beneficial in that way. This is elderberry for those who are just jumping on new. What are some of the benefits of it? And then it also helps with allergies, and especially hay fever. So taking elderberry regularly for that. It's known as a detoxifier, and so it aids in enhancing the liver function of the body. So there's some pros to elderberry, and we're going to talk in a few minutes about cons and why they would be cons and for what group of people they would be cons for. But also the last thing is that it may prevent, or not the last thing, I got two more things. It may prevent cancers, and it shows in some lab rats and things that they've done that it has some chemotherapy properties. So, while we can't say, oh, it heals cancer or anything like that, I always say things that I know that have chemotherapy properties. Frankincense has chemotherapy properties. Wolfberry has chemotherapy properties, and elderberry. So these are things that I try to take on a daily basis, because without scaring people out here, we all live with cancerous cells. It's whether how our body deals with them and eliminates them quickly, and eradicates them, or do they metastasize and grow? And so if we can do things that actually that help the body to eliminate those things and help the free radicals, eliminate free radicals with antioxidants and things that support the body, take it, use it, right? So it may improve heart health, and it also by lowering cholesterol and lowering blood pressure. So there are studies that show that it can do that as well. Ways you can take elderberry: you can use it in capsules, tea, powder, liquids, juices, pills, jams, because I know if you've ever seen elderberry jam out there on the shelf, syrups, ointments so that you rub on the body, lozenges, sprays, astringents, and I think infusions. There are even places that will do elderberry infusions. So hopefully those ways in which you can get it are helpful. Hey, if everybody's joining in, it's good to see you. Now, here's my warning for some people. Do not eat uncooked elderberry, right? Like, let's not just go pick them and not eat them, because it actually can cause upset stomach and diarrhea. So that's one thing you want to be really mindful of, that you are not using elderberry uncooked. The second thing is that if you have an autoimmune disorder or disease, you are going to want to ask your doctor first if you should even use elderberry at all, because one of the things that elderberry does is it stimulates the immune system. It's helping the immune system to fight off infection and do different things. But when you have an autoimmune disorder, it really is that your body is on hyper immunity. And we'll talk, maybe, I'm going to break that down in maybe next week's talk about what our autoimmune disease is and what it means, what's happening in your body, what's going on when you have an autoimmune disease. So Ask your physician about elderberry before you go to the health food store and grab it if you do have an autoimmune disorder. And those are things like lupus and Raynaud's syndrome, lots of other rheumatoid arthritis, things like that, okay? The other part is that if you have had an organ transplant, you should not, repeat, you should not use elderberry at all. Okay, so that is because it stimulates the immune system. Your body right now, in some ways, our bodies are always trying to attack foreign bodies. And when you bring a new organ into your body, it wasn't yours. So your body will tend to, they like anti-rejection medication. I have a family member that has gone through that, and they're given anti-rejection medication that they have to take that allows their immune system to, in a sense, be suppressed so that it doesn't reject that new organ. So elderberry, because it increases the immune system, could actually attack the organ. So please do not use elderberry. So I hope those things helped you in understanding elderberry. I got a great report from my doctor yesterday saying that I was in great health, and she was impressed with my numbers. And, through my book, Share the Joy, I tell you some of the things that I do on a daily basis. I do really live this stuff, you guys. I try my best to eat healthy, live healthy. I'm not perfect. Trust me. You will possibly come by me in the restaurant and see me eating something off my children's plate that I shouldn't have, but I try not to make it something that they or I eat on a regular basis. And I also use these supplements that I'm telling you about. So I encourage you to pick up a copy of Share the Joy. If you really want to get down and dirty with me, do Gut Check 21 in January with me, or you're more than welcome to coach with me one-on-one. I love working with clients in that way and getting really serious about your health. All right, so if you have any questions, now is the time to throw them in here about elderberry. I'm here to answer anything there that you might have or about anything else. But if not, take a second and hit the share button. Tell everybody about Share the Joy, and remember to do all things with joy in your life. So like I said, I'll stay on for a couple more seconds. If I don't see any questions popping up, then I guess we'll head off, and you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing week next week. Enjoy time with family and friends. I love you all. Blessings. Know that God loves you and Jesus loves you too. All right. Peace.